Good day, everybody. Welcome to our percentage lesson, where we're going to look at converting a percentage to a fraction, then to a decimal. But before we go any further, I would like to introduce you to our guest student today.
Hello guys, in N4. I'd like to say my name is Jamie and I'm going to be assisting Mr. Wrighton on percentages today.
Thank you, Jamie. Right, now that we've introduced you, Jamie, to the class, I'd like to ask you a question. What do you think a percentage is?
Well, a percentage is a number out of 100.
Well, right, Jamie, exactly. Now that you've told us what a percentage is, I'd like to write that percentage as a fraction. Could you give me an example?
For example, if we had 3/4, which is 75%, and 75/100.
That's good, yes, well done. Right, on this slide, we're going to look again at what Jamie and I were talking about earlier, that a percentage is just another way of writing a fraction, but the fraction in particular that we're dealing with is out of 100. So 12 over 100 becomes 12%. It's a little easier to write. 23 over 100 would be 23%, and so on. We can keep repeating that for any number that you want to do. On this slide, what we're going to look at is converting our percentage to a decimal. Now, the simplest way to do that is imagine that you've got this percentage. We know that the percentage sign tells us it's a fraction, really, out of 100. So we convert it. In this case, you can see that we've converted 12% to 12 over 100. Now, to find the decimal, all we do is go back to our notes that we did in divided by 10, by 100, by 1,000, and we can see that in this case, it's divided by 100. So what we're going to do, we're going to move the decimal point 2 places to the left, and we get 0.12 as a decimal. And we do that with all of them. And on the next slide, there's some practice questions for you to do. Here are a little more difficult questions with percentages. We've got a decimal point in them, but we just treat those the same at the moment. There are things we can do later, which we'll go into, but not at the moment. All we do, again, is put that over 100, move the point left twice, and we can see that we get 0.125. And it's the same for any 18.5%, 18.75%. It doesn't matter. We do the same thing out of 100 and then move the point twice.
Hello, it's Mr. Wrighton and me, Jamie, signing out. And I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Hopefully I'll see you soon on the videos. And bye bye.